Hey everybody, I'm Corey.
I'm Karissa.
No, you're not supposed to introduce yourself. I have to introduce you.
No. I've never done this before.
All right, we'll try again.
Take 5.
2. No. Okay, take 2.
Wouldn't that be 3?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll take 4.
Hey everyone, I'm Corey. This is my cousin Karissa.
Hey.
Last week we were supposed to film a video Q&A, but didn't work out. I ended up filming that on my own, and you were upset about that.
I was. I thought you were gonna wait for me.
Which I did not. So instead, we came up with questions that we will ask each other. They're a little bit more personal, probably, or a little bit more like directed towards each other. Okay, all right, you go first. We're going back and forth. We're gonna do one at a time. Do we want to do it so that like you answer the question as well?
I don't care. I've never done this.
I know, we're kind of making it up as we go.
I'll gradually get into it. So how old are you and when is your birthday?
I am 25. My birthday is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So I will be 26 in like a month and a half.
So now I have to answer?
Yeah, I guess so.
I am 24 and my birthday is September 1st. So I will be 25 this year.
September 1st is my sister's due date.
I'm so excited.
My sister's having
You better come on time, baby.
a baby girl. It's gonna be my first niece, and I think she'll be early. All right, so my first question for you. What is one of your most memorable childhood memories of us?
Oh, that was one of my questions.
Good.
Oh, there's so many.
I know, right? So for those of you who don't know, which none of you know, me and Karissa pretty much grew up together. So we were like best friends growing up. I mean, we still are best friends.
We're cousins.
But we
Didn't say that.
did everything. We practically lived at each other's houses. So yeah.
Good memory or a bad memory?
One of your most memorable.
They're all memorable.
I know. And I feel like no matter what memory you say, I'm gonna be like, I knew you were gonna say that one.
I know you know what I'm gonna say.
Is it the rock on the
Yes.
nose? So now you have to tell
So
the
we
story.
were somewhere in Maine at our grandfather's friend's house somewhere. Maybe you were 7
Yeah,
or
that
6.
makes sense, I guess.
So I was like
yeah.
5. And Corey, which said he doesn't recall this.
I honestly have no memory. The only memory I have of this is Karissa constantly telling me this story.
I also have a bad memory. But no, I know this I know. So it was like a dirt path and rocks and pebbles on the floor. And I get smacked in the head by a giant rock. And I was crying.
It was an accident.
I was trying to, oh, so you do remember.
Only now that you're saying it do
I was trying to throw the rock over your head. Well, anyways, he threw a rock at my head after all the crying.
Mine was an accident.
Supposedly. I decided to pick up a rock 5 minutes later and throw it. So I did throw the rock.
Yeah.
And my intent was to hit you, but I didn't actually intend to hit you.
How does that even make sense?
I don't know, like, I was just mad and I wanted to, like, throw the rock and hit you, but I thought the rock was gonna, like, literally, like, fall
Miss me?
short.
Oh.
So I didn't think that I was gonna actually hit you, but, like, I was so mad that I wanted it to hit you, but then I was like, I know it's not gonna hit him. It hit him square in the nose.
Right here.
Blood gushing everywhere. I got in trouble.
That when I came in with a bloody nose 5 minutes later, she clearly did it on purpose, so.
Well, payback. What about you? What is our most memorable?
Most memorable one? The one that I think about, it's that for the longest time.
I think I know.
What?
Witches?
Yes. For the longest time, we would pretend that we were witches. All right.
With magical powers.
With magical powers, we would create spells and potions so that we could like convince our parents to like put a spell over our parents so that we could sleep over each other's houses.
Tell them what the potion was.
We would mix like grass, dirt, like make mud.
Chalk.
We did put chalk in there too.
grind up the chalk.
And so this wasn't just like one time that we hung out. This like would pick up every single time we saw each other for like a year at least.
I think it went longer for a year.
Well, it definitely did. But at one point you had like this rainbow pencil that you got. And like all of a sudden that rainbow pencil was like the epitome of like us being witches. Like it had all the powers and all the magic in the world. So that was like my memory.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And we would, do you remember what we would do over the potion?
Yeah, we would like
We
do
would go like
these,
this.
yeah.
We were so weird.
Yeah, we're definitely weird.
What is the hardest lesson you have learned?
Ooh, the hardest lesson is probably just to like guard your heart.
And how did you learn that lesson?
My ex and I, we had an up and down relationship. It had its definite highs where it was like amazing and great, and then definite low points, and we both like acknowledge that and everything too.
Yeah.
But there was just a lot of learning from that, and so I've just learned to like guard my heart in that way. So
Good.
I hope it doesn't like affect me in like a negative way, but it just makes me approach relationships smarter.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your hardest lesson that you learned?
Knowing my worth. Knowing that I deserve more than I've given myself.
Yeah.
I definitely cut that short. Yeah, knowing my worth.
Is there like one specific thing that brought you to that?
Kind of. With my past relationship, it kind of opened my eyes that I deserved more, or I wasn't getting as much as I should out of the relationship, and it just had me reflect back on all my other previous scenarios, and I realized that I need to give myself more credit and stop settling for, not even in relationship aspect, but in things in general, you know.
Yeah. What is one of your biggest insecurities?
Oh.
Getting deep.
Physical or
So
mentally?
you just have to answer whatever, however you take it.
They'll all just go like hand in hand. You have to narrow it down a little bit. Mentally or physically?
We'll do physically.
No, okay. Physically, I would say my insecurity, maybe my leg, like my thighs. I have thunder thighs.
So you think that you have like big thighs?
Yeah, my thunder thighs. That would be a physical insecurity.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you? What's your biggest insecurity physically?
I have a couple. I guess I feel like a lot of my problems would be solved if I was taller. So I'm not a fan of my height, but
Why?
Guys who are taller are just seen differently. I mean, I'm only 5'6", so I don't know. There's like studies that show that like guys who are like taller, they usually get like better jobs, things like that, because they're seen as like more authoritative or like having more power and strength and stuff. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like am okay with my height, it's fine, but I wouldn't mind being taller.
You're preaching to the choir. I'm 4'8", so I mean.
I like being around her.
This couch keeps moving
I know.
farther and farther back.
But
Can we switch sides? This is, let me see.
now you look like you're leaning up on me.
Well, I'm
and-
trying to see if we should switch sides.
Cooties. Stop.
I think. We just keep getting closer and
I
closer
know.
to the camera.
That's okay. That's fine though. Hopefully they like seeing our faces.
I don't. I have no makeup on.
All right, next question.
Do you get a lot of views?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Oh, brutal.
Not like thousands of views. I get like, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. That's it.
That's still a lot. I have like 2 friends. 3.
I was gonna say 1, and that's you. So, just kidding. If you could change anything about your past, what would it be?
Do I have to?
If you could.
But do I have to?
You know.
Maybe throwing the rock at you know is probably no. I mean, I do feel bad for anyone that if I've ever mistreated them or made them feel some type of way, but I wouldn't change it because I don't know how that other outcome would have turned out. Not that all my outcomes turn out perfectly hunky-dory, but my past experiences have made me who I am today, and I've recently started learning and growing from them, and I wouldn't want to change that because I like who I'm becoming.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? Would you change anything in your past?
I think I would probably like come out earlier. Like come out of the closet as being gay.
Oh, wait, let me ask a question. Are you gay?
No. Yes. Yeah, I would probably come out earlier only because I think I would be a lot more happier with myself. Like, it's like a relief off your shoulder. Looking back, I could see like how I should have picked up on it earlier, but I think based off of like the life that I had growing up, I just like either chose to ignore what was going on or my feelings, or just didn't want to acknowledge it, stuff like that. But it wasn't until like I actually started dating the first guy I've ever dated that I like knew for sure, like, all right, this is who I am, you know?
You have an eyelash. I didn't have a thing. It's gone.
Oh.